Good morning. How is everyone this morning? We are doing our February Grabie calendar today. We did January yesterday, and we are going to do February this morning. So if you have been doing this series with me, grab your paints, grab your paper, and get ready to do something cute for the month of February. Good morning, Mom. How are you? Y'all don't forget to grab, good morning, Crystal. Y'all don't forget to grab your heart me's and grab your engagement points. And I am going to pull my calendar out. I put it away yesterday and forgot to pull it out this morning. So I'm going to do that while you guys are all grabbing your stuff. How is everyone? Mom, I got your label printed, so I don't know if you got my text, but I did get it printed, and I will have it for you. I'll bring it in when I come into town today. I did add a border to mine yesterday after I got off of here. I didn't like the way that the paper looked on the screen, so I added this purple border, and I think it turned out really nice. So, Broken Arrow, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the gifts. I love, love, love the friendship necklace. How cool. Good morning, Deidre Jo. How are you? Yes, I decided that it needed something other than just that on there. So I went ahead and did the border to kind of tie it all together. I think it worked well. Now, I have not gotten my paper for today ready. So I went ahead and did the border to kind of tie it all together. I think it worked well. Now, I have not gotten my paper for today ready. So I've got to get that cut as well. I've kind of been rushing this morning and just wasn't in the cards for me to get that done ahead of time. So while y'all are gathering your supplies, I'm going to be doing that because I need to cut it down. And I need a good X-Acto, y'all. My X-Actos are all dull. Because, you know, this medium paper is, like, seriously stuck. You got to, like, use an X-Acto to get this stuff off of here. I don't know if you guys have this medium paper, but those of you who do, you guys understand. The glue around the edges of this is, like, cement. But it does keep it from wrinkling, which is great. Ooh, this one's kind of got a bad spot on it. I must have accidentally scraped that one. I'm not going to use that one for my calendar. I'll use it for something else. But anyway, those of you who have this understand the glue around the edges of this is just like crazy. It's like cement. And without a really good X-Acto, it will not come apart. So you've got to be prepared if you get this medium paper to have a good X-Acto to get your paper apart. All right, there we go. That one will work. All right. And then I'm going to cut that at, I don't remember what I said yesterday. I think I did 5 by 4 1/4. So this is 5. So I need to do 4 1/4 on here. I'm going to mark it on the back. 4 1/4. And then I'm going to trim that really quickly. All right, guys. I hope that you guys are ready to go today. I have several things that I have looked at for February. I cannot decide, you guys. They're so cute. So I thought maybe you guys could help me decide on what we want to do for the month of February. I'll show you guys the inspiration pictures that I found, and you guys can kind of let me know what you think about which ones we should use. Because I really was struggling. I was super, super struggling with what to do today. Because there's so many good ones for the month of February. Like, so many, you guys. I cannot even tell you guys. All right. So, hopefully everybody's got their supplies going. I have not emptied my water tub, so I need to do that really quickly. and then we will get going. So those of you who have just hopped on, we're going to do February today. You coming? Come on. Come on. All right, my dog is standing at the door ready to come inside. All right, so I got my water. Let me just wipe this clean and get it filled up. Sorry guys, I should have done this beforehand, but like I said, I was running behind this morning. I had a lot of stuff to do this morning before I started, and I kind of procrastinated a little bit. So I ended up being behind today. All right, so how is everybody? Are we ready for February calendar? Let me know in the comments who all's painting with me this morning, and if you guys have got your stuff ready. We'll go through our supplies so everybody knows what we're going to use. So this is yesterday's calendar that we did. This was the Happy New Year one. Today we're doing February. Hey, Kaylin. Hi, Tina. Good morning, good morning. I'm glad you're watching along today, Kaylin. Y'all, I got to show y'all these. Kaylin, she commented on my post, but look how stinking cute these little tiny coloring books are. Look at these. Aren't they super cute? They sent me these, and I was like, oh, like I have time to do anything like that. But then when I got them in, I was like, oh my gosh, I totally have time for those. Like, they're so stinking cute. And they're actually impressively inexpensive. But look, aren't these cute? And you can just stop for a little creative break and just color. Just color really quickly. How stinking cute are these? They sent me the 5-book one, so this is the Carnival Craze. I mean, look how cute. And if you're looking for just a quick little creative break, I know they would make great stocking stuffers. Perfect stocking stuffers. As a matter of fact, that's the first thing I thought of when I opened them. I was like, oh my gosh, these are going to be great for, like, I can put this in my grandkids' stocking, and I can, even my daughter who's grown. But it would be so, these would be great little stocking stuffers. This is the Island Vibe one. Look at how cute that little pineapple is. I mean, if you're looking for a really cute little stocking stuffer, I'm telling you, it's crazy. These are super cute. Won't be able to paint today. My son has a doctor's appointment. I'm crying. Oh, that's okay. You can catch up. I'm going to have the replay available. Yesterday's replay is already available. So it's already available from yesterday. So if you guys have, if you guys missed yesterday's, you can catch the replay on my YOUTUBE channel. Kaylin, that's a great idea. Take it to church with you so your kids have something to do during service. That's a really good idea. And just look how cute they are. They're not even, like, lame. They're really cute little, like, pictures. Here's self-help. This one's the self-care. They sent me 5 of them, y'all. And I was like, what? Like, these are super cute. Just so much. And then they sent me the cute cats. I'm going to give this one to my mom because she said she needed one of these, and she loves cats. So this one would be great for her. This can go in her stocking. She's probably on here and just heard that, so I probably just blew the surprise. Oh, yeah, that's a great idea, Kaylin. Yep, these are super cute. Anyway, I just thought I'd show those to you because if you guys are looking for some stocking stuffers or just something to give, like that. I don't know if you guys do it, but we do that saran ball game at Christmas where we wrap everything up. And these would be perfect to wrap up in a saran ball for the saran ball game. So, and we do that at my sister's house every year for Christmas. And we all contribute to the saran ball. And we end up with this huge saran ball. And it's got like gift cards and makeup. And it's got, stuff for the guys. And it's got, just all kinds of different stuff. So these were perfect for that game as well. So, okay. All right, so this is the Happy New Year that we did yesterday on the calendar. So I am going to now pin the calendar that we are using. This is the Grabie 12-month calendar. It comes with a stand and it comes with all 12 months on watercolor paper for you guys to paint. And that is what we're going to be doing today. We are doing 12 of these. We did January yesterday, so we have 11 more to go. If you guys missed January and you want to catch the replay for this, you can catch it on my YOUTUBE channel. Good morning, Mama Carrie. So the replay is already up for this. I told you guys I would get them up as quickly as I could after I got done. So I got it done yesterday afternoon. So if you need this replay, it is available. However, today we are going to be doing the month of February. Now, yesterday I went ahead and put it on my calendar so that as I painted, you guys could see, that it was on the calendar. However, today I don't think I'm going to do that. It made it kind of difficult yesterday, so I think I'm going to paint on it without being on the calendar, and then I'm going to add it to the calendar at the end. And I will show you guys how I did. Why is my paper like this? I will show you guys how I did the border because I'll do another border on this one. But after I got off yesterday, I decided that this needed a border around it to kind of bring it all together. So I did this purple border. So I just think that that kind of ties it all together. The reason that I'm doing this is because I don't trust myself to not mess up. And then I've messed up my calendar for the year. And I don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do is I am going to paint on this paper and then I'm going to put it on top of here. However, this is watercolor paper and you can paint on it. And several of the people that sent me theirs yesterday did paint directly on their calendar and it looks really, really good. It looks way better than putting the paper on top of it. But I just don't trust myself. So I'm going to do it on a separate piece of paper. And just so you guys know, and for some reason, my paper looks really strange. It's got these extra little stuff on it I'm trying to get off. So just give me just a second to get, it's got glue on it that needs to come off from when I took it off the tablet. Okay, so what we're going to do today is the month of February. And let me tell you guys, this is going to be, it's hard for me to decide. So I need you guys to vote on this, okay? So I'm going to pull up what I'm considering. And then when I do that, I want you guys to tell me which ones you want. There's going to be there's 3 of them to choose from, okay? So I want everybody to pay attention. This is your time to vote. If you don't vote, then you can't complain about which one we picked. Okay, so make sure that you're paying attention to see the 3 options for February. Okay, so here they are. Are you ready? Y'all give me a thumbs up if you're ready to look at these and vote on which one we want to do today. I need to know who all is in here and painting today. Kaylin's ready. All right, Feral Mom. Hey, Feral Mom, I didn't see you come in the room. Deidre Joe's ready. Okay, all right, so here we go. February is your birthday month. Oh, Mama Carrie, that's cool. All right, well, here we go. This is the first one. Okay, this is number 1. You're going to put a number in the comment after I show you all 3 options. Put the number in the comment. Okay, this is number 1. All right, this is number 1. It's the woman and she's hugging the heart balloon bouquet shaped like a heart. All right, that's number 1. And we would put like, be my Valentine or, happy Valentine's Day or something in it as well. Okay, so that's number 1. Everybody look. You got your view of number 1. Okay. All right. So here is number 2. Number 2 option is this cute little bouquet of hearts in a vase. And we can put like Happy Valentine's Day at the top or Happy February or something like that. Okay. So this is number 2. This is option number 2. We have one more option. Okay. Option number 3 is this one. This is a little puppy dog, and he's breathing out the little hearts. And we can put like happy, you know, happy Valentine's Day or happy February or something on this, okay? So those are your options. So everybody put in your numbers that you like the best, and we will decide, okay? All right. Okay, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3. All right, I've got 3 for number 2 and 1 for number 1 and 1 for number 3. Oh, 2 for number 1. So 1 and 2 are tied right now. 1 and 2 are tied. Oh, 3, 3. Oh, goodness. 1, 2. Okay, let's see. I'm going to have to 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. 1 and 2 are kind of neck and neck. So here's what I think I'll do. I think what I might do is go ahead. We'll do number, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Hi, Jamie. Good morning. We're just voting on, oh yeah, some people are repeating. No voting twice, guys. Y'all are confusing me. 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2. Let's see. I think number 2's got it. I think number 2 has it. So I think that's the one we're going to do today. Now, if you guys want me to, I can always come back and do number 1 as well on on just a regular sheet of paper. And you guys can do that. You can add that to your calendar if you choose to. All right. But it looks to me like number 2 is the one that is going to take the cake. So that is the one that we're going to do today. So we are going to do the number 2 option for the month of February. Okay. So everybody go ahead and get your paints out and be ready to get that done. Can you show 1 again so I can screenshot? Yes, Feral Mom, I can. I like number 1 too. That was actually, number 1 was actually my favorite. I'm surprised it didn't get more. But there is number 1. Okay, that was the one that it was close. This was a close one. And then number 2 is the one that we're going to do, which is going to be the vase with the hearts. All right. So that's going to be this one right here. Okay, so this is the one we're going to do on our paper today for February. So if whoever wants to screenshot, this is your time to screenshot it. So I'm going to give you just a few minutes to screenshot that, as this is our reference photo for that. Okay. Jamie, number 3 was the little puppy dog that was breathing out the hearts right here. That was number 3. I think he was super cute. He's super cute. Okay, so that was number 3, but this is not the one we're doing. We're going to do number 2, which is this one. Okay. All right. So, so what we're going to need to do, because this is a calendar that is done like this, right? We're going to want to make sure that our vase is wide enough so that our flowers can spread out, because if we did it this way, we would have more room for our flowers, but we don't. So we're doing it like this. So we're going to end up having to make sure that our vase is big enough around that our flowers can spread out like this. Okay. So that's how we're going to do it. And for those of you who are just joining, this was what we did yesterday for January. Okay. We are going to do February now. All right, so let's go ahead and get going on February. Let's just cover really quickly. I know most of you guys in here already know the supplies that we use, but I want to make sure that everybody who's new here does know what we're using. Also, make sure that you've claimed your engagement points up here at the heart. Make sure you grab those. It helps your account. It helps mine. Be sure that you tap the screen, hit the like button, you know, like the live so it gets out to the For You page. And also be sure that you share it out as well to anybody you think who might enjoy this content. Thank you guys for doing that. I'm going to go ahead and put up the Meet-In coupon code for today because I know that they, let's see, I'm going to do it here. Okay, so our Meet-In coupon code is, it's not just good for this calendar, but it is good for this advent calendar. It's good for any Meet-In product today. So just know that just because I've got the calendar pin doesn't mean that you can use that code on any Meet-In products today. All right. I think it does. I think it's like 10% off. I can't remember exactly, but that code is there for you guys to use. All right, and you can stack it on top of any flash sales that are going on. Okay, the first thing that we're using is this Grabie calendar. We're doing February today. It comes on watercolor paper. It comes with a stand, and it stands up on your desk, and you can have a hand-painted calendar all year long. Mine is going to my best friend for Christmas. It's her Christmas gift. We are going to do all 12 months together. We did January yesterday. And today we are going to be doing February. I'm doing mine on a separate sheet of paper because I don't trust myself. I'm afraid I'll mess up. You can do it directly on the calendar. This paper is amazing and it probably paints really, really well. I just don't trust myself, so I'm doing mine on a separate sheet of paper. Okay? We are also using the Meet-In palette. It is 48 colors. They are neons and metallics come with it. They go from lightest to darkest, so you can shade really easily with this palette. It comes with everything you need to start watercolors. It comes with your brush, your pencil, your eraser, your sponge, and places to mix, and 48 colors. These pop out, so you can make travel palettes if you want. You can pop these out individually as well and customize them for travel. I, however, do not. I put mine in and I just close this up and it travels with me like this because it comes in this little case. It's a really nice travel palette if you do a lot of traveling, but also I use mine for everyday use. As you can tell, it's a hot mess. So, oh, thanks, Jamie. You got me 50% to the live goal. All right. So this palette is my everyday palette, which means that I use it for pretty much everything that I do. I did these, y'all, these are so cute. I don't know if you guys, I'm going to show you guys because I want y'all to tell me how cute these are because I love them. This is a little pair of earrings that I made and I painted them with these. Look at this. Isn't that cute? I painted them with these, with this palette. So cute. I love them. Anyway, I do everything with this palette. Okay, guys, I paint my ornaments with it. I paint my earrings with it. I paint my art with it. I do my art journaling, my Bible journaling, everything I do, I use this palette for, as you can tell, because it's a hot mess. I could pull out my really expensive palettes and they would not look near this messy because I don't use them near as often. And I still have plenty of paint left, honestly. There's a few that are running low, but I use this palette every single day and it lasts me a long time. So you get a lot of bang for your buck with this palette. So just so you know, if you're looking for a really good watercolor palette that's not going to break the bank, this is definitely the palette to go with. You know, if you're looking for a really good watercolor palette that's not going to break the bank, this is definitely the palette to go with. It's creamy, it's buttery, it's really bright pigment. It's a good set for professionals and beginners both. And today it's on sale and you can use this code right here on top of that sale to get an extra discount. Okay, so if you're interested in that, you definitely want to grab that. All right. And that coupon code is good as long as I'm on live. All right, so we use that. We are now also using the Meet-In brush set. We will actually probably use the Fumini set today as well because we're going to be doing florals, and you guys know how I feel about florals. So I'm going to pull those out as well. And let me see. So let's talk about these first because this is my go-to set. This is the set that I love so much. I use it every day, and I use this on pretty much everything that I paint with these brushes. These do not rust. They hold their tip really well. They're short, and so you can control your strokes really well. And they are synthetic squirrel hair, so they hold a ton of water. Really well-made brush set. A professional brush set, but not a professional price. So this is a great brush set, and I love these, and they definitely leveled up my art when I purchased them. So this code is also good on these brushes as well. The other brush set that we're probably going to use today is going to be this Fumi set, and it is right here. This is a little bit more pricey. They are on sale right now for 30% off, but these are great for florals. And because we're going to be doing some leaves and things in this thing today, we are probably going to use these. Yes, Deidre Doe, they are really good for that. So we're going to be using these. I'm sure we'll use this one right here for our florals, because these are I'm telling you guys, this brush set, I mean, I'm just going to show you right now because I want you guys to see how easy it is to do with these brushes. But you just press and lift, and then you just bring them together, and look, you have this amazing little simple leaf. So simple. And you can come off of there, and you can paint too with this as well, with the tip. And these hold water, and they feed pigment and water into the tip of the brush. So it just makes painting florals like really super easy. And you can like curve it up and make them different shapes and all kinds of stuff. So these are a great brush set. I love this brush set. Okay, and I don't use it every day, but I definitely use it when I'm doing floral stuff. So these are a great brush set. I love this brush set. Okay, and I don't use it every day, but I definitely use it when I'm doing florals, details, lettering, things like that. That's what these brushes are really good for. So we're going to be using those today as well. So let me move all of these out over here so I have access to them. And then the last thing that we're going to use is obviously the Meeden water dispenser. Hi, Tracy. How's it going? And this Meeden watercolor or water it's like a paint toilet. You press studio. This is one of those things that is a must-have, because I keep water right over there in my in that little tea jar, and that's what I use for my water. And then I would fill my cups up, and then when I needed fresh water, I would have to go outside, then dump them, come back in, grab water from here, and then come back over here and sit down and paint again. And now I don't have to do that. This holds 650 milliliters of water, so it'll go through 2 to 3 paintings before I have to fill it back up. And it dumps into here, so I don't have to get up and dump that old water outside until I'm ready to. So it doesn't interrupt my creative flow. It saves me time. Very, very nice. This goes down flat, so it travels really easily. And if you've had a cheaper version of this, trust me, you do not want to compare this, because this is made really well. It's made with heavy duty plastic. It's made with really good silicone. Holds your brushes on the side. It will last you a long time. So this is really a really good piece of equipment here. It is not something that's made cheaply. So really, really love it. Tracy, thanks for all the gifts. Look at you. Thank you. Thank you. I love the finger heart. All right. Okay, so we are ready to start. Everybody else ready? Hopefully you are. Give me some thumbs up in the comments if you're ready to go, because we are going to get started on our February calendar. I'm going to go ahead and pin our palette, because that's because we're going to start with drawing out the design. So let me show you guys one more time. This is what we're doing today. Anybody who needs to screenshot this, this is your time to do that. If you have not done that already, this is today's design. So go ahead and screenshot that so that you have it to look at if you need to. Hey, Stacy Lee, how's it going? All right, so here is today's design. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now here is what we're going to do. We are going to, remember, this is our oval, and we're going to have a little rectangle basically here. That's all the shape for this. This is a simple one, okay, guys? Oval, and we're going to have a little rectangle basically here. That's all the shape for this. This is a simple one, okay, guys? Y'all picked an easy one, thank goodness, because the dog would have been really hard, although he was super cute. Okay, so all we're going to do is the vase, and then we're going to do the hearts, and then we're going to fill in with the florals, okay? And we're going to do, I think, I'm so sorry, Stacey Lee. I will be praying for you for sure. I know that you're having, I think, I'm so sorry, Stacey Lee. I will be praying for you for sure. I know that you're having horrible back. So we will be doing the floor. We'll be adding in the greenery at the end. All right. And then of course we will do our splattering because I'm going to do some splatters. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's get going on it. All right. We are going to make sure my thing is clean. I'm using the ViewSign HB pencil. It is, in the shopping cart. I think it's number 25. Okay, they come in a pack of 72, and I love these pencils. I didn't think I would use them in a lifetime because there's 72 of them, but you guys I can't tell you how many of these I've lost already. So I just pull a new one out when I've lost it, which has been really nice. Okay, so we're going to do, our vase first. So you're going to basically kind of decide your center and how wide you want your vase to be. And it's just basically going to be an oval. I'm going to make mine a little bit wider than what it is in the reference photo, just simply because I want it to be big enough to give me a lot of florals. Okay, so I'm going to bring that around like this. And I'm just going to bring it across the bottom here. Okay. So that's what mine looks like. Now I'm going to go ahead and bring the top of it up to make that rectangle. And then I'm going to give it sort of a concave look, but not much. It's gonna be very, very minimal. Okay, so it's gonna look like this. And then of course our florals are gonna come out from there. All right, everybody good? This is gonna be a good one, you guys. You guys are gonna love this. It's gonna be really pretty when we get done. I'm excited about it. Okay. So let's go ahead and pull out our Meeden number 1. Meeden number 1. Sorry, I'm having to find mine. All right, and we're going to go ahead and do our vase coloring first. So we're going to do a purple. I'm going to use the purple. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. I'm going to use the red and the pink. So it's going to be I'm going to use the crimson red and the plum purple. Okay, these two right here are the ones that I'm using. Okay, so the plum purple is the 4th one from the left on the 3rd row. And the crimson is the 5th one from the left on the 2nd row. So those are the 2 colors that I'm going to be using, all right? And I'm going to dip into my water, and I'm going to go ahead and pick up some of the crimson first. And I'm just going to add it right here in the corner of my vase. And you want to make sure you have lots of water, guys, because you don't want this to dry too fast. Remember, if you're working with this Meeden, you need to know that it absorbs quickly, okay? So we're going to do that, and then we're going to add in a little bit of this plum purple right up here as well to kind of bring out some of that plum color right across this top part. And we're going to bring that down here. I'm going to go ahead and add lots of water because I don't want this to dry, because I want to be able to blend really well with this. Okay, so I'm adding in a lot of water with it. And I'm going to add in some more purple down here. And let that kind of spread. Some more red up here. I want to be able to distinguish the red from the purple. I don't want it to all kind of blend and make one color. I want it to all be. Now I'm going to go ahead and just kind of spread some clean water in here in the center, so it's kind of lighter right here. Okay, so just clean water is going to lighten that up. And remember, you can always lift if you want to. You can dry your brush. Okay, so I could dry my brush and I could lift right here, and it's going to leave a little bit of color there, but it's going to give me that lighter look that we're going for. Okay, and then over on this side, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go across here with the red, down the side. Make sure you have enough water. Down the side and into the purple area right here. And then just kind of spread that out. So we've got that shadow look on the bottom with the purple. And if you don't like it, you can add more, you can take it away, you can blend it more, just play around with it until you get what you like. Lift where you want to lift. I'm lifting right here on this side. I want to keep this fairly light. The rest of this I want to blend. And I think I want to blend a little bit right here in the middle, so it kind of gives it like a little bit of a shadow right there. And blend across with that purple. All right, now I'm going to pick up just a little in the center here before it dries so that I have that light feel to it. Okay, if you have any questions, put them in the comments. Otherwise, we're going to keep going. And we are going to, yes, Stacy Lee, that plum purple is really pretty. I love it. All right, I'm going to add just a few little darker shadows to the edge and to the base right here. So we kind of have that outside shadow look. Okay. All right, so that's where I'm at. There's my vase. Pretty simple. Now, when we do our hearts, we're going to want to make sure that we do them in pretty simple. Now, when we do our hearts, we're going to want to make sure that we do them in all upward directions, like it's blooming, right? So I'm going to go ahead and I know we're going to have some that are going to, well, let's dry this first so I don't smear anything. The last thing I need is to smear it. Okay. All right. So here is what we're looking at so far. And look, I managed to center it right above February. Can't believe it. I wasn't even trying. Okay, so that's going to look really nice on there. All right. So we're going to do, there's a few hearts that are, and these hearts don't have to be perfectly shaped. They don't have to be perfect. Just kind of sketch them out in a soft hand, with a soft hand. These are the ones that are kind of blooming down like this. They're going to kind of, you know, curve down like that. And then you want to have so we're just basically going to have to just draw our hearts out. Honestly, we probably don't even have to. We probably can just manage to. I'm going to draw the ones with stems at least, and then we can fill in the rest. Okay, so those are going to kind of be the ones with stems. Now, there's going to be some larger ones and some different sizes. So just make sure that you have, you know, that you're thinking different sizes and shapes. I mean, they're all hearts, but different types of hearts. You know, some skinny, some big, that kind of stuff. Okay? Some kind of wonky, like maybe that. A little bit of a wonky heart, and then maybe some skinny hearts like this. So that's kind of how we're doing it. All right. Now I'm not gonna, I'm gonna kind of how we're doing it. All right. Now I'm not gonna, I'm gonna go ahead and do the hearts with, I'm gonna use our Meet in #1 for the hearts, and then I'll probably bring out the Fumi brush for the leaves. Although I might even bring it out for some of the hearts. Who knows? But we're gonna try. We're gonna use the Meet and brush first. Okay. All right. So we are gonna use. We're gonna use this Barbie pink. Okay, these are the pinks we're using, and the reds. We're gonna use the Barbie pink. I'm going to use the crimson red, the plum purple, deep magenta, vermilion, and cerise pink. Those are we're making like the first 3 on the 3rd row, and the 3rd, 4th, and 5th one on the 2nd row. Those are going to kind of be the colors that I use. I might even use some of the rust red. So, but you use whatever colors you feel like are going to work best for you. Okay. I'm just going to kind of go through and work it out kind of evenly among each one. So I'm just using the tip of my brush to kind of align my heart. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a little bit of a white highlight on it, and I'm going to fill it in. Now you can shade these hearts however you want. So if you want to add if you want to make it dark on one side, if you want to make it dark at the base, if you want to add a different color red in it to kind of darken it up. I just added some of that rust red into this and kind of made it a little bit darker on this left side. And I went ahead and left that little highlight area on it, just like that. Okay. So if you guys are looking to, give it some shading, you can do that. Okay. Feral Mom, thank you for your purchase. Oh, you got the water dispenser. I thought you already had that. Maybe it's a gift. I don't know why. Maybe I am thinking of somebody else. All right. So we're going to use, again, we're going to dip into that, that crimson, and I'm going to do this one right here in this same red. And I'm going to, again, just leave a little bit right there for it to have that little highlight. You don't have to do that, but I just think it kind of gives it a little bit of extra. And I'm going to add in some of this rust on this side right here, just to kind of give it a little bit of a shadow. You want them to have a little bit of depth. So you want to give them, you want to give it something. It doesn't have to be a lot, but you do want it to have a little bit of depth to them. You know, kind of like they're full, you know, fluffy and not flat. You want it to kind of have that like rounded look. Okay. All right, let's go over and do one. Let's do this one. Oh, I did that in the rust red, so that's all right. We'll just leave it in that rust red color. Why not? I'll add a little bit of, that's all right. We'll just leave it in that rust red color. Why not? I'll add a little bit of black to it to kind of give it some depth. There we go. Ooh, that looks good though. I like that color, so I'm glad I accidentally, happy little accident. All right. So let's go ahead and go again. Grab some of your red. And I'm just going to make one right here. And I'm going to add this crimson to it. So all we're going to be doing right here, guys, is just adding hearts. Just filling in this bouquet with as many hearts and all the different reds and pinks that you want. So don't feel like you have to use the same colors that I'm using. Just, yes, it is the real sketchbook. Yes, that is the one that is actually Lauren Horn's. There are a lot of fakes out there, but it is not. The one that I have the link to is the original one that she wrote. And it is really good. I use it all the time. I have mine here, and it is what has really helped my drawing level up. So yes, that is the one from her. It makes me so mad to see, because I create coloring books, and so it really upsets me when I see other people's work being like copied and stolen. It's just totally wrong. It really is totally wrong. But the link on there is the actual one, yes. Okay, I'm going to do, let's see, this one down here, I think. So just use whatever colors you like, fill them in, and then add a little darker color to it if you need to give it some depth. And then let it dry, and it will do what it needs to do. Whoops. I don't know what I just knocked over, but it didn't sound good, y'all. Oh, it was this. Okay. It didn't spill, thank goodness. All right. I think too, there is a way to tell, let me just pull it up because I want you guys to see it. There is a way to tell if you look at the page where when you go to the link, it should have a verification on, should have a verification to show you that it's the original one. Because of the shop. Yeah, it says sold by Lauren Horn Art. That is the shop that you want to make sure it's Lauren Horn's shop, that when you go to it. Sorry, I was just, yeah. Okay, so this one is it's Lauren Horn Art. She's a Silver Star seller, and it shows you exactly that it's coming straight from her shop. So just so you know, because that's super irritating. I get it. I get it. Yeah, you definitely want to support the original artist for sure. It is not good that those artists are getting so many of their things copied and reproduced. Okay. All right, we're going to do this one. Nope, I'm going to make another one right here. Ooh, y'all, my stomach's growling. My tummies are growling. Y'all, as an artist, I can tell you that one of my biggest problems is, like, I really struggle with drawing, which is why I bought that book, Lauren Horn's book, because I was like, it was hard for me to spend that money because I was like, oh, it's kind of pricey, but I really wanted to level up my drawing skills, and it was worth every dime of it, because it has really helped me to understand that process. And guys, drawing, and this, just like watercolor art, drawing is a skill set too. You can learn how to draw. You just have to practice, and you just have to understand, like, certain concepts. And so that is what she kind of has done. She's broken it down into steps in that book. And it has really, really helped me to be able to draw a lot better. Okay. Alexa, play Spotify.
Okay, here's Spotify.
All right. Okay, so just continue to use hearts, and all we're doing is, oh, you did, Feral Mom? Yeah, it is a great book. It's really, really good. And it's going to things so that you can, they have, you know, shapes and depths to them that kind of draw the eye in. So I've been using the rust red and the crimson, but I'm going to use some pink in just a minute too. And some of this plum purple. Matter of fact, I'm going to do that right now, just because I want to see the colors to start kind of coming together. And if you're looking for a color and you want to darken it up, you can always add a little bit of black, and it'll kind of darken that color up without, you know, if you don't have a color that you think you can use with it. Although, you know, you could use this darker purple beside it too. I use some black, but I like the way that it looks in that pinkish. And also, just remember that you can overlap as well, and that's okay. So don't feel like you can't overlap. Robin, it is This Is Not a Sketchbook. It's right here. Let me just put it down below for you guys for a little bit. It's a really good book. She has QR codes in the book, and the QR codes take you to like a quick video lesson, a 5 to 10 minute lesson. And then she gives you homework in the book, and you just do the homework. And then each day you do the lesson and then the homework. And every day has a QR code that takes you to a video. So it's basically a video art class, and it is really, really good. And she teaches you from start to finish how to learn how to draw. And it is incredibly beneficial if you struggle with drawing like I do, because I really do. I struggle a ton with the ability to, like, draw. Like, that is if I had to pick my biggest weakness, it's definitely the drawing portion of art. You know, when I'm trying to draw, I just really struggle with that. So this book really does help with that. It has just definitely leveled up my drawing for sure. Let me go back to our palette. Sorry, I can't keep that pen too long because I don't have it in front of you guys, and they'll flag me for it. Because you got to show the product. Guys, who here has gotten your advent calendar? from Meeden yet. I know several of you ordered them. Have you gotten them in? I know Feral Mom, I think you said you got yours yesterday. Or maybe it was Sherry that said that. I can't remember. Y'all, I'm so excited. It's so good. It has such good stuff in it. I cannot tell you guys how excited I am for December now that I have that, because it is going to be so fun to get a new art supply every day for the month of December up until Christmas. Like, that is just such a great idea for an advent calendar. I can't even, like, I'm so excited about it. It's going to be amazing. All right, guys, we are just, hey, Thomas P., how's it going? We are doing the month of February for our February Grabie calendar. We did January yesterday. This was January. Look how cute it turned out. So that was our January. It's going, yeah. That's kind of how I feel some days. But today is February's, and we are working on a fun heart bouquet for the month of February. So we're just throwing in some pinks and purple hearts all throughout this. All throughout this. Guys, and don't hesitate to overlap your hearts. It's okay to overlap them. That's not a big deal. And just add in a little bit of a darker color in that shade for your shadows, so that it's got some depth to it. All right, guys. Super easy. Oh, thanks for the gifts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. You always hop in and shower with gifts. I love it. Jamie, thanks for the gifts. Thomas P., you're awesome. Appreciate all the support. Us artists have to support each other for sure. All right. So we're just going to continue to just, will you be opening the days on your lives? I'm confused. What are you asking, Jamie? Will I be opening the days on my lives? You mean, will I be uploading them? Was that what you meant to say? Because the day number 1, January is already uploaded to my YOUTUBE channel. So if you guys missed that, it's up there already. I've already uploaded it. I uploaded it yesterday. Will you be live on your lives during the days? What? Will you opening the day? Oh, yeah. I will be opening them. Sorry, I was confused. Okay, it's clicking all of a sudden, you guys. Yes, I will be opening up each day on my live, and I will be using that art supply for that day. So whatever it has in it, we will do something that includes that art supply. So yes, I will be doing that. And I will be opening them as the days come up. So I'm not going to be doing like, I'm not going to move ahead. Like I'm going to, do it Like on December 1st, I'm going to open up day 1. On December 2nd, I'm going to open up day 2. Sorry, I was, you guys, I was totally on a different wavelength than you guys. I guess I better do some over here, guys. Kind of. I'm just kind of hopping around now. I just don't know. Like, I'm not doing one color at a time now. I'm just hopping around from color to color, depending on what I feel like it needs, where I'm at. So just know that you can hop from color to color and just kind of fill in where you need it. And again, each little heart that I do, guys, I'm getting it situated, and then I'm reaching with the darker color that's beside it. So if I'm using this Barbie pink, then I'm getting it situated, and then I'm reaching with the darker color that's beside it. So if I'm using this Barbie pink, then I'm either reaching for black to blend with that or the darker color next to it to get that shadow effect. So like that crimson that I just did, I'm reaching next to it and getting the rust red, and I'm adding that in as the shadow. So I end up with like a little darker side to it. Yes, happy Veterans Day. I didn't realize it was Veterans Day today, but happy Veterans Day. I'm glad that you reminded me of that. It is incredibly important for us to say thank you to all of our veterans. So thank you guys who served and who have had family that served. I'm going with my mommy in a little while. We're going to take a drive up the road about 35-40 minutes and go to lunch with my sister. And just visit today, which is going to be nice. This dark purple is kind of hard to get a shadow to it. I've been having to add black into it to do that, but it still looks really good. Do some more of this pink. I like this Barbie pink. I can't remember if it has. I need to look at my reference photo to see what it's got. It does have some coming straight up from here as well. I'm going to do that. I'm using this third one as my highlighter, the magenta, I think it is. I need to rinse though. And it's just kind of giving it a little teeny tiny bit of a shadow. So see, it's just giving it just a bit of a little shadow. All right, keep going, guys. We still have lots of, I'm adding some metallic colors. I'm loving it. Oh, that's a good idea. You know what? This pink right here, this light pink metallic, I'm going to try that too, Mama Carrie. I'm glad you said that. I'm mixing in that pink that I already had with it because I had some pink on my brush already. So I'm just mixing it in. I'm going to do that too. Give it some sparkle. We could have done these with our Grabie glitter pens too, honestly. Sparkle. We could have done these with our Grabie glitter pens too, honestly. I love that this medium palette comes with metallics, because if you guys have ever priced out metallic watercolor paints, they are quite expensive. And the fact that this includes those metallics is a really nice addition to this palette. No, my 96 one hasn't come in yet, but it's been shipped. So it has been shipped. I cannot wait to get it in to see the difference in what colors come in the 96 one versus, you know, this one that's the 48 one. I'm excited. I'm not even really rinsing my brush much in between. I'm just kind of blending these colors and coming up with whatever happens to work. I'm reaching and grabbing some water to help them blend, but I'm not necessarily rinsing my brush, so I'm not ending up with, you know, a ton of, you know, I'm not having to rinse it every time I change colors. I'm just reaching in because we're using reds and pinks, so they're all going to blend together really nicely anyway. So there's no reason to, you know, feel like you have to rinse in between every time. Just remember, there's no right or wrong to this, guys. There's just the journey of painting. Okay, so don't feel like, oh, this is wrong, I'm doing this wrong, whatever. That's not, we don't want to put that kind of pressure on ourselves. The idea behind doing this is having, you know, is enjoying the process of creating. So your hearts don't have to be perfect. They don't all have to be the same size. Your highlights and shadows don't have to be perfect. You know, they just need to be your art, okay? So it's really important that you just don't put a ton of pressure on yourself. I should be listening to DMP. I have not. Hey, Posh and Bling, how's it going? I didn't see you come in the room. Just got the meeting Gouache 48 set. Haven't painted with it yet, but I swatched it and love the colors. Oh, cool. I have not used gouache paint. I'm not sure if I would be any good at gouache or not. Is it similar to acrylics? Like, somebody tell me the difference between gouache and acrylics, because I tend to not, like, I don't know the difference. Like, I'm not sure what the difference is. Oh, thank you, Posh and Bling. I'm glad you got the calendar. Thank you so much for supporting my showcase. Oh, opaque watercolor. Okay. That might be fun. I might have to play around with it some, because sometimes I struggle with the opaque, I mean the, translucent nature of watercolors. So gouache might be something I would enjoy. Oh, we're making some progress, guys. We're making some progress with this. I knew this was going to be a one that's a lot of monotony. Yes, I should be listening to my husband's album. He just logged on and was like, "Hey, why aren't you listening to me?" I should do that. I should change over my Spotify to his album so you guys can enjoy that as well. We did that one night and everybody enjoyed it. It feels just like watercolor. Okay, cool. I'm going to have to get me some. I've been hesitant to try it, but now that you guys say that, I think I'm gonna do that. Let's see if I can find. I'm gonna move this over, you guys. Hang on one second. All right. All right. We are going to see if I can get it to play. There we go. All right. There you go, baby. I'm going to listen to you for a little while. To your album. He's got a new album coming out. Hopefully by the end of the year, but we're not sure. Probably best to listen to him when I'm on here, because then when I upload it to my YOUTUBE channel, I know I won't get a copyright issue because he's not going to file on me. Get normal gouache, not acrylic gouache. The acrylic gouache is more. Get normal gouache, not acrylic gouache. The acrylic gouache is more like acrylic. That's matte. Okay. That's good to know. I'm going to have to play around with it for sure, you guys. Because y'all have got me curious now. So I'm going to have to get me some. Calling down. All right. It's getting filled. All right. I think I'm liking this, guys. What about you guys? How are y'all feeling about yours? I want to go ahead and put some kind of outliers as well. What do you guys think? Y'all let me know. How are you doing on y'all's? Those of you who are painting today. I know some of you guys are just watching today. But those of you who are painting, now I'm struggling to know where to put more. I mean, we want it to be pretty full. We don't want it to be too thin and have too much greenery. So I want to make sure we have enough. I better dry mine. I'm starting to feel like I'm going to smear it. I'm going to dry everything first. Okay. There we go. That looks good. Maybe I'll put one down here. Okay. That looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and start filling in some greenery, I think. And then I can add in hearts if I feel like I need to do that in other places. Because if I don't, I'm not going to have enough in other places. Because if I don't, I'm not going to have enough green. What do you guys think? Think I need to add some more? I'm going to put some outliers over here. maybe, ooh, that kind of didn't do well. That's got some harsh lines on it. All right. All right, that's where I'm at so far. What do you guys think? You don't think we need to start on the greenery, or what do you think? Deidre Jo says thumbs up. She's doing well on hers. Mama Carrie, you're loving your metallics. All right, let's go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and rinse my brush. I'm going to reach over and I'm going to grab my Fumi brush. So I'm going to pin those for you guys so you know what brush I'm using, because I always get questions about these brushes. So I've been trying to incorporate them a little bit more for you guys so y'all can kind of see how they work. Okay, now what happens is this brush holds a ton of water here, okay, and it feeds to here. So when I dip into my green, which I'm going to use the deep green today, so when I dip into this, what's going to happen is this right here is going to feed into here. So I'm not going to have to my color as often. That water reservoir gives you the ability to make some really good leaves. So like if I wanted to do, let's say I want to do, well, first we're going to do the stem. So let's just the ability to make some really good leaves. So like if I wanted to do, let's say I want to do, well, first we're going to do the stem. So let's just do this stem. I'm not going to have to keep dipping into my color because that water is just going to feed to the tip of this brush the whole time. So I didn't have to go back and dip, and it didn't lose its color. It didn't get lighter as I went down. It stayed this time. So I didn't have to go back and dip, and it didn't lose its color. It didn't get lighter as I went down. It stayed this. And then if I wanted to add, say, a leaf, I just compress and just pull that out like that. We can pull in and we can put some here. We can pull in and we can put some here. And like if I wanted to do, this brush is a little big to do leaves. I'm going to switch back over to this Meeden for a minute so I can show you how to do these press leaves. You're just going to press and lift and lift. Okay. And you're just going to bring it to a point. Super easy. So maybe those brushes aren't great for this size of floral, because they're a little bit big, but they're great for doing these stems. And for keeping consistent color. I'm going to go ahead and draw a stem from this one. And I think I'm going to draw a stem from here. Okay, now we're gonna need more stems. But I feel like I need to fill in some leaves first. So let me fill in some leaves. I'm just pressing and lifting to get this greenery to kind of fill in. And I'm just switching back and forth to my brushes. So, just remember, you can just stick these leaves wherever you want them to go. And we can always add stems in at any point. So don't feel pressure to like have to, you know, have the perfect like stem to go with the leaf. Like we can add those at any point. I'm going to go ahead and switch greens now. I'm going to move on. I'm going to move to this lighter green color so that I've got some different colors of green. It's not a huge difference, but it's going to be enough that you'll be able to tell. And I'm just spinning my paper as I need to get it to where I want it to go. And I'm just spinning my paper as I need to get it to where I want it to go. I mean, see how easy this is, guys. Like you don't have to have a lot of talent to do this, guys. This is simple stuff. Like I'm just pressing and lifting on my brush and just bringing it to a point. And it gives you, simple stuff. Like I'm just pressing and lifting on my brush and just bringing it to a point. And it gives you, and if you don't put a lot of water on it, you're going to get a darker color. If you put a lot of water on it, and if you don't put a lot of water on it, you're going to get a darker color. If you put a lot of water on it, you're going to get And I'm going to go ahead too and do some of these, just draw some round leaves. In some spots. They're not even going to be attached to anything. They're just going to be fillers. Thank you, Stacy Lee. This one definitely needs a stem. Okay, so this is going to be for the month of February on our Grabie calendar. So if you guys are curious as to what we're doing, those of you who are new to the room, we're doing 12 days of tutorials for our Grabie calendar series. So this was yesterday's. And then today we are doing February's. So that is what this one is for. This one is for the month of February in our Grabie calendar. Okay. All right. I think we're getting to a good point here. Feeling very confident in how this is starting to look. What do you guys think? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my Transcend Zero, and I am going to give my Transcend Zero, and I am going to give my, so that I have kind of a, there we go. And I'm going to clean this edge up as well. Those of you who got the advent calendar and didn't peek, I admire your willpower. I don't have the ability to do that, you guys. I flat out don't. All right. So that's where we're at. We're going to go ahead and do some splatters. I don't want to do a ton of splatters, but I definitely want to give it. All right. So that's where we're at. We're going to go ahead and do some splatters. I don't want to do a ton of splatters, but I definitely want to give it some splatter look. So I'm going to take my Meet In #1 brush, and I'm going to go in with the, I definitely want to give it some splatter look. So I'm going to take my Meet In #1 brush, and I'm going to go in with the, I think I'm going to use this plum purple. And I'm just going to splatter a couple places. And I think that's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to do a ton, because if I do too much, it'll just take away from the bouquet. Okay, so that is, I think that's going to do it for me, for mine. I think it looks really nice. Now I'm going to put the border around it in just a second. I'm going to dry it, make sure it's nice and dry, and I'll mount it onto my calendar so you guys can see how I do that, and then how I add the border to it. I think it turned out really pretty. That was a good choice today, guys. I don't know what you guys think, but I think it was a great choice to pick that bouquet for the month of February. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and put mine on the calendar first. And here's what I do. I use a simple a Dollar Tree glue, because if she wants to pull it off and put it in a frame or use it later, I don't want it to be stuck on there to where it'll tear. So I just go around the edges. If she decides to, she can pull that off when she's done with the month, and she can frame it or whatever. Okay. So, and I give myself a little bit of a border. It's like a 1/8 of an inch border, I think. And that's pretty much it. And I press it down. And just make sure you press it until it sticks really well. Okay. And then it is on the calendar. really nicely. Okay, and then I'm going to do my border. Now my border I do with distress ink. So I'm going to roll this on just to make sure it's on good and flat. I'm going to roll this on just to make sure it's on good and flat. Need to corner a little bit better. Okay. All right, so now I have it on my calendar. Okay, so this is what it looks like prior to putting the border on it. All right, so if you don't like the border, you don't have to. I like to bring mine together. I did this yesterday with the purple border. I'm going to bring it together because I think it'll look better. If you painted yours directly on the calendar, you won't need to do this, but I do it because I think it brings it together a little bit better. So I'm going to reach in here and get my ink and find out which ink that I want to use for this. Again, I'm using Distress Inks, and I have this Fired Brick I don't want to use, I know. I think I have a Festive Berries one that I think will go really well if I can find it. Let me see what I've got here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so I have this Festive Berry, which I think will go well. And I have this Kitsch Flamingo, which is a light pink. And then I have an even lighter pink of this Victorian Velvet, which I think is going to be too light. So I'm going to put that back. And then I have this bright pink, this bright raspberry pink, which I think is going to be too bright. So I think I'm going to do, so it's going to be between these two. Thank you, Jamie. All right, so either this one or this one. I think this one's going to look best. I think I'm going to go with the Festive Berries, which is the one I originally said to begin with. All right, let me grab my sponge that I do this with. I just use these little makeup brush sponges. I have one for each of the colors that I have. So I just have to find, look there, first one I pulled out, Festive Berries. I just write on it with a Sharpie. So that's the one I'm going to use to do this. And what I do is whoops, sorry guys, my magnet didn't catch. So let me move this out of the way here for just a minute. And I just rub it on there so that I get it on there, and I just go along the edges like this. Yeah, that color looks good too. And then I just go all the way down to bring the base of the calendar in. You just want to be careful. This, if it gets on your fingers and you touch your paper, it will get on there. So you don't want to get it on your fingers and then touch your paper. You want to be very careful about that, because this ink it's ink. It's not a paint. It's an ink. And you can seal it with wax if you choose to, so it doesn't smear. Okay. So there is my February. And I think that turned out beautifully. All right, wipe this up. All right, so there it is. Let me get this stand out so you guys can see how this is going to look from the point of view of how it's going to sit on your desk. So this is January. That's what the one we did yesterday. And it turned out beautifully. That replay is already up on my YOUTUBE channel. So look how cute that is. But then she's going to switch it, and that's going to go to the back. And February is next. Look at that, guys. It looks so pretty. Oh my goodness. I know, me too. I'm excited for March. But I haven't even picked one yet, so I'll be doing that this evening. I'll be going on and picking, finding some for March. I love this. I'm so glad you guys picked this design. This would not have been my choice. But now that it's on there, I think it looks beautiful. Natalie's Magic. We're doing them one at a time. Okay. So we've only done January and February. Yesterday we did January. So this was January. And today we did February. So we haven't gotten to December yet. We've only done the first two. This January one is already up on my YOUTUBE channel. So if you're wanting the replay, anyone who missed that one, you can get the replay. This one, as soon as I get off of here today, I will be uploading this one to there. So you'll have the replay for this one as well. Okay? A duck with 4-leaf clovers. Oh, that sounds so cute. I'll have to look up some ducks. So there we have it, guys. We have finished days 1 and month 1 and month 2 of our Grabie calendar. Tomorrow we will be doing month number 3. I have an appointment in the morning, guys, so I will not be on in the morning tomorrow. Tomorrow I will be on in the evening, and it will be I'm thinking probably I'm going to shoot for 7. I'm going to shoot for 7 p.m. Wednesday. Okay. So as far as I know, 7 o'clock on Wednesday. Can I see the stand again? Yes. The stand is like this. It just slips together. It comes with it. And all you have to do is just, like, it slips down in here like this. Ooh, like that. So that's how the stand goes together. And it comes with it in the package. So cool. This is going to be such a neat little calendar to give as a gift. I cannot wait. Y'all, when I get this finished, it needs to be close to Christmas because I'm going to want to give it to my friend right away. And because I'm terrible at surprises. You already know that because I've already looked at all of the calendar days for the Advent calendar to see what all the art supplies are for the Advent calendar. So it will be 7 o'clock Central Standard Time on Wednesday. So tomorrow will be, we will be doing March, and that will be 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. If anything changes, I'll post it in a text post to my stories. So if you guys for some reason don't see me on at 7 Central Standard Time on Wednesday, y'all just need to make sure that you check my story because if something comes up, then, you know, obviously. But as far as I know, that's what I'm going to shoot for is 7 o'clock on Wednesday night. Okay? LOL. You've watched videos in the app. Are they giving away what's in them, Jamie? Are they telling people what's in them? Because none of my videos are showing what's in the Advent calendar. All my videos that I've posted, I've made sure not to spoil it for anybody. Oh, they are? I wonder if I should do that. I just don't know. I hate to spoil it for somebody. I guess I could warn them ahead of time and say, like, it's a spoiler, so, you know, don't watch it if you don't want to see what's in it. Are they warning people that they're telling them that or not? Well, I can tell you that the stuff that's in it is price, I mean, for the price, oh, they're not warning them? That stinks. They should at least warn them. Okay, let's see. You saw one last night. Some videos you saw were showing. Yeah. It was titled in the video on the YouTube channels. Oh, okay. The one you saw did not. Okay, well, if I post one that shows them, I will definitely warn ahead of time that it's a spoiler alert. I don't know. I may not do that. We'll just see. I may or may not post. I will definitely warn ahead of time that it's a spoiler alert. I don't know. I may not do that. We'll just see. I may or may not post it with the stuff, but oh, bummer, Deidre Joe. I'm sorry. I hate it when I'm looking forward to getting something in the mail and then it gets delayed. It stinks. Joe, I'm sorry. I hate it when I'm looking forward to getting something in the mail and then it gets delayed. It stinks so bad. All right, guys. Well, that is today's tutorial. I am about to hop off of here because I have to off or before I get out of here. So really quickly, let's just go over everything that we used today. This was yesterday's calendar challenge or calendar tutorial. This was today's. We did February today. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, we'll be doing March. Okay, so anybody who's wanting to follow this series, the replay of this is already up. The replay for this will be up this afternoon sometime. Bye, Jamie. I'll see you tomorrow. And then this will be tomorrow at 7 p.m. Okay. All right. The products that we used the Grabie calendar, which we've already showed you. It is on watercolor paper. The products that we used the Grabie calendar, which we've already showed you. It is on watercolor paper, so you can do it directly with the calendar. I'm just not because I don't trust myself. I'm afraid I'm going to mess it up. So I'm putting mine on paper. And then adding it to the calendar. Bye, Stacy Lee. Thank you. I hope I do too. I'm sure we'll have fun. We'll enjoy it. All right. The other thing that we used was this right here. This is the Meeden watercolor palette, the 48 color palette. They do make a 96 palette as well. It comes with 48 colors, including your neons and your metallics. And those pop out as well, so you can make travel palettes if you want to, which is great. You can also, they shade really easy with this palette because it goes from lightest to darkest, so it makes it easy to shade. So like today, when we were doing these hearts, it was super easy to get the shading on these hearts because I would use one color and then I would just skip over two and shadow it with the one that was two over. So it makes it really easy to learn to shade. So I really like that about the palette. It also comes, so it makes it really easy to learn to shade. So I really like that about the palette. It also comes with everything you need except for the paper. It comes with a brush, a pencil, an eraser, the sponge, and all of the trays to mix and everything. And it comes with your 48 colors. Now mine is an absolute mess because I use mine every single solitary day, but that is because I love this palette so much. But look at how much ink is still left. I've refilled the white, but that's the only one I've refilled. So you get a lot of bang for your buck with this palette. Plus we have a coupon code today that gives you a little bit more off of the flash sale that they're already offering on this palette. This palette is on sale, and the flash code or the coupon code can be used on top of that sale as long as I'm on here live. So if you're wanting to use that coupon on any of the Meeden products, you can use that coupon code right there. However, just know that it's only good while I'm on live. So it will not be, you won't be able to use that once I get off of here. Okay. So that is the palette that we used today. The other thing that we used were the Meeden brushes. So we used this Meeden brush set, which is my favorite brush set of all time. It's one of those things that like causes me to this just brings so much joy. These brushes bring so much joy. It's one of those things that like causes me to this just brings so much joy. These brushes bring so much joy to me. They don't rust. They hold their shape really well. They hold a ton of water, and they're short, so you can control your strokes really, really easy with this brush set. So this is one of my this is my very favorite brush set of all time. We also use the Fumi brush set today for the floral parts of this design. And these brushes are not my everyday set, but I definitely use them pretty often. They have this water reservoir on them that feeds the tip of the brush. So they hold a ton of water and a ton of pigment. I absolutely love this brush set. And they don't rust and they don't loosen up. This handle will not loosen up over time. They're also very short, so you can control your strokes with these very easily as well. And the really good part about these brushes is that you can do florals so stinking easy with these. You can press and lift and then just bring those parts together. I mean, look how easy that was for me to paint that leaf. Super, super easy to do just by pressing and lifting. And then you just connect. I mean, that was super easy. So easy. These brushes make florals a breeze. If you're a beginner and you're just learning how to do like leaves and flowers, these brushes are amazing for that. And again, they don't rust and they don't loosen up. So really like this brush set. And then the other thing that we used was the Meeden water dispenser, and we call this the paint toilet. It flushes your old water down, and then you get new fresh water in its place. So it's a huge time saver. So if you're in the market to not have to use cups all the time and not have to get up and dump your water and all the things, this is definitely it. It's got 650 milliliters that it holds. It's made really well. It's not a cheap knockoff version. It is made very well. It will last a very long time. It holds your brushes on the side, so you can put your brushes here so that they can dry and they keep their shape. This holds enough water for me to do 2 or 3 paintings before I have to fill it back up again. And this holds 2 of these. So I only have to dump this every 2 times I empty this, which is great. So it really does save a lot of time, especially if you don't have running water in your studio, which I do not. So I have to use one of those tea jars that has the spout on it, and I keep water in there, and that's where I get my water when I need to add water to my dispenser here. And so I don't have to get up and dump my cups outside and then go get water every time and then sit back down. It doesn't interrupt my creative flow. So this is a great, great thing to have. This is great for gifts for someone who is an artist. I've had the cheaper version from the discount sites of this, and they are lame, and I ended up throwing mine away. This is not comparable to that. This is made incredibly well, and it has a really good like heavy duty plastic, heavy duty silicone. So don't try to compare this to those cheaper versions. This is a really good, well-made water dispenser. So we use that as well today. Okay, so those are the things that we use to create February's calendar today. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, we will be doing March. And I hope that you guys will join me. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's tutorial. Thank you for everybody who purchased anything today on our live. One more time before I go, I want to show you guys the tiny coloring books that I got, because I just love these, and they're such great. They're so great for stocking stuffers. They sent me these, and They sent me 5 of them, and they're just great for like little creative breaks. We do a saran ball for our family Christmas, and it's huge, and we fill it with all kinds of stuff, and these are going to be great to go in our saran ball. But also they would be great stocking stuffers, and they're just quick little, you know, quick creative breaks. So if you're looking for something really cool to put in stockings, look at this Island Vibe one. Or to, Kaylin said, take it to church with your kids and let them, you know, they can do something while they're coloring. I mean, while they're sitting in service, they can color so that it keeps them occupied during church. But this is a really good little stocking stuffer gift. Thanks for joining my fan club. Thanks for the heart me. This one is the cute cats. How stinking cute is that? So cute. And then they have this carnival craze. This is the 5-pack. And they're priced really well too. And if you're looking to just have something on your desk for like a quick, like creative break, so you can just take a break and just do something really quick and creative, these are great for that. And it comes in a 5-pack, so you can just pick like which one you want. This is the potted plants. Look how cute these are, guys. I mean, you can just color these super fast and quick. Look how cute these are, guys. I mean, you can just color these super fast and quick. I wonder if I could even use water, you know, just small little quick tiny coloring books. And they work great for stocking stuffers. Look at how cute that is, you guys. And I have those Grabie pens, those glitter pens. I bet these would be really fun to use those Grabie glitter pens with to paint on them. Like if you were going to do, let's see if I can find a good color to try it on here. So like here is a red. I bet it'll do really well on these. Yeah, look at that. Oh my goodness. These are so pretty. I love these pens. But look at how stinking cute this is. And you just, you know, it's not going to take, but look at how stinking cute this is. And you just, you know, it's not going to take long to get it done. And yet you've had this just little quick kind of quick creative break. It gives you the opportunity to do something fun and creative every single day because it's not going to take you very long. And you've completed it. And when you're done, you have this full little book of like all the cute little, yes, you could cover your fridge from all the pages from your kids. Yeah, great idea. But look at how easy and quick this goes. So, see, look at that. And it's got that sparkle to it. Love it. Super quick and easy. Little, I'm just trying to find my good colors here. So let's see, I have this. I'm going to use this color next. It's like a little, like an orange, an orangey glitter. I mean, these are so cute. I don't know. I guess I'm one of those people that like, if I have 5 minutes to sit down and create something, then I'm definitely going to do that. Like I'm not going to, I look for every opportunity to do something fun and creative every day. And so having these little tiny books are so incredibly, like, it's a way to just be able to do something quick and fun and creative without, you know, wasting too much time. Uh-oh, my pen's not working there. Let's see what's going on with it. That's weird because these pens hardly ever clog up. I've not ever had an issue with them clogging. Guess it just had a little gap in it. And I love these glitter pens too. But these little cute little tiny coloring books are so stinking cute. They're from Tiny Expressions. And they are just absolutely adorable. Adorable, you guys. Adorable. All right, I'm going to find a good blue for those clouds. Let me see. I'm going to use this blue. Nope, I'm going to use this blue. I mean, these Grabie, I have the Grabie 48 color set of these shimmer pens, and they are stinking cute. And they're super sparkly. I feel like my camera's dirty. I feel like I got smudged my camera. No, maybe not. So see, this is taking no time at all. And so it's just a quick creative break. And then you just get back to what you're doing for the day. But you can take just a little time to just quickly paint something really, or color something really quickly, and then move on with your day. But again, these make great stocking stuffers. They make great gifts for like going inside a saran ball, because we do the saran ball game in our family. So I'm going to put some of these in the saran ball. I just think they're so cute. And honestly, the price on them, I mean, you get 5 of them in this set. So the price point is really, really good. They're under $5 a piece if you break it down, I think. So they're definitely worth the money if you like doing creative fun like this, because I definitely do. So there's the rainbow. See how quickly it took me? It didn't take me any time to color that rainbow. So simple, so easy, so fun. And look at the sparkle on those glitter pens. Like, wow. Simple, so easy, so fun. And look at the sparkle on those glitter pens. Like, wow. So if you guys are into doing, you know, fun little creative, quick creative breaks, these tiny coloring books are from Tiny Expressions are amazing. I love them. They're super cute. Definitely grab you a set for stocking stuffers or for simple little creative breaks. Okay? All right, so that was the last thing that I wanted to show you guys today. Last time, really quickly, this is the calendar that we're doing. We finished this one yesterday. We did this one today. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, we will be doing the tutorial for March. So if you're wanting to do the Grabie calendar with us each month, then join me tomorrow, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I will see you guys then. All right, guys? Thanks. We'll talk soon. Bye.